17 years ago, heroes rose against impossible odds to defend Sandpoint against darkness. Giants fell. Dragons burned. A rune lord returned from death itself. And through it all, this town endured. But stories don't end where the songs stop. The skies hang a little heavier now. Storms last longer. Dreams don't stay where they belong. And some say it's just bad luck. While others whisper that Sandpoint's run out of time. Beneath the cobbled streets and chapeled walls, something ancient stirs, but packed unbroken. A hunger waiting. Now, new eyes turn towards Sandpoint. Not with reverence, but with purpose. What was buried will surface. What was broken will bleed. And what was prophesized begins. This is not a tale of rising heroes. This is the slow unraveling of peace. This is the reckoning. This is the return. This is doom. What's up, my gnomies? We are back with episode 2 as I run this table of chaos goblins through 7 dooms for Sandpoint.
No, that was campaign 1.
7 dooms per Sandpoint. How many
per goblin?
Goblins
How many goblins per hour is this?
Goblins have doomed Sandpoint. My table of chaos goblins are Dimitri.
Hey, I'm actually a Chaos Nephilim this time. Human-based.
Matt.
I'm an elven cooking enthusiast.
Mark.
Hey.
Brian.
I am a meat popsicle.
And I am Ryan, the Chaos Puppeteer. Last episode, we introduced our characters as we walked through a choose-your-own-adventure style adventure to level the character up to level 4. They had a couple of successes, one staying the night in Valdemar Manor, chasing away a sorcerer named Merzel while defeating a taxidermy Sandpoint devil. Then they defeated a necromancer and his minions in a ruined farmhouse near Sandpoint. Then came the difficult task. They attempted to infiltrate a Thessalonian ruin and
utter agonizing failure.
Made it out by the skin of their teeth. But today, we jump into the adventure, setting off to doom Sandpoint once again.
Is that our goal?
I mean, generally when adventurers show up, doom is either already there or quickly follows. So this is a chicken and egg type of situation. Did the doom hatch the adventurers, or did the adventurers hatch the doom?
It's definitely the latter.
Just a quick little tidbit. As we run through this, some of our listeners might be familiar with Sandpoint. So I just want to point out that our Sandpoint might be a little different than what they expect. We have...
Oh, yes. Tell them about the loose cannon with one end in the middle.
God damn
it. We might have some elements from past games that will come up from time to time, and I can assure you Dimitri is very excited about it.
We the collective are excited about it.
I have my misgivings.
Are they major or minor misgivings?
I will tell you about Mr. Wendell Babbage.
No, we will sit here. We will talk about this for 2 hours, and I'd like to play.
All right. Another day.
All right.
Maybe as a side quest.
So we pick up on the 8th of Gozran, evening time. The sun is setting. Dorelli, it's me. That is going to be Misuki and Jacob are at the cathedral, getting ready to leave for the evening. When approached by Father Xantus, Father Xantus comes up and says, I've sent summons for a couple of your friends to join us for lunch tomorrow. I would appreciate it if the two of you would join as well.
Of course, Father.
That sounds lovely.
Certainly.
I will bring some hot sauce.
You haven't been summoned yet. This is Masuki and Jacob.
You said he was there.
I said not Dorelli.
I heard my name. I assumed that I was there. I am
sorry. It's all good.
Nope. Back to it.
I feel like Uncle Dariali will bring hot sauce.
I feel like that's been the standard every time we've seen Dariali. There was like a new thing that Dariali wanted to feed somebody. So things have been tested on us,
but not the mushrooms.
Wait, where is this lunch anyway? Or should we be getting dressed fancy? I don't understand what we.
Is this kind of like
your everyday clothes are fine.
Okay,
so we'll meet here.
Okay,
I'm not wearing my full plate, am I?
One doesn't dine in full plate, Jacob.
I mean, it's much slower, but it's possible.
Your friend Dorian and Dariali, the curious one. I've sent for them to join us tomorrow.
Oh, so it is going to be that kind of meeting. All right, Father Xanthus, that's
Don't spoil our lunch.
Spoil? If the 4-player characters are getting together, chances are something else will spoil our lunch, and
this is the meta game portion of that.
Talking about don't put your elbows on the table. Don't put your fucking full plate at the table, please.
I feel like I should ask Dariali to like build a spoon into one of the gauntlets, so I can actually bring my full plate to dinner.
And where might Dorian be found in the evening just before sunset?
Dorian is actually hanging out. Remind me what the name of the area in Sandpoint is on the south. It's like the wharfs, kind of like the seedier bars.
The docks.
The docks.
Yeah, the docks. I thought it was the wharf, but fair enough. He's just kind of bopping around there. Doesn't do much. Says hi to folks. Kind of taking in the scenery.
And as you're taking in the scenery down there, outside, you're walking by maybe the Hagfish, and you're approached by an acolyte dressed in garb of Desna. Walks up to you, Dorian.
Don't see many of you down here.
Yes.
What can I help you with?
Yeah, I didn't come here by choice. And he's looking over his shoulder. Father Xanthus sent me to find you. You're not easy to find.
Mm-hmm. It's very seldom the cathedral sends for me. What is it?
He asked, it was a strange request. He said, could you join him for lunch tomorrow?
Why?
It's a great question. He did not say. That would be a good question for him when you arrive.
I don't make it a habit of making it to the cathedral, nor am I good friends with Father Xanthus. What'll he be serving?
I'm sure he will have different types of bread, some jam, butter.
Has he sent you for other people?
Yes, as a matter of fact, he did.
Have you talked to Darilli?
Yes, actually, I'm headed to see Dariali next. I'm
going to come with you. If he's excited about breads and puddings and such, then at least maybe I might come along.
Yeah,
I have no interest in seeing your father for lunch, but to see the little man's excitement might be worth it.
I'm sure there will be meat. Also,
more importantly, if you want to leave with your coin purse from this area, it's best that I accompany you. Let's go.
And of course, he looks over his shoulder and he checks his pockets. Got everything, and starts walking quickly. Where
can I now try to steal his coin purse? Now that he'd already checked. No, I follow him.
Where might we find Dariali?
Probably at the Rusty Dragon, practicing cooking, and probably trying not to be chased out by Bethana. Thank you. Sorry, that left my brain for a second.
All right. So the Acolyte and Dorian enter the Rusty Dragon, and the Acolyte looks over and asks the patron, "Have you seen Dariali? I was told I could find him here."
Madam, I have permission to use the stove. I don't know why you're stopping me.
Oh, that's him. I hear him back there, and makes way.
This is an infamy.
As we hear Bethana, "Stop with the hot sauce. Not everybody likes it that hot."
Yes, but it's about tolerance. One must develop a tolerance.
Dariali, I'm going to throw you out.
May try and I
will take your cooking privileges away if you do not stop. And about that time, Dorian and the Acolyte come into the kitchen.
It's the Acolyte's name, Ryan.
Johan.
I stare at the realist as I put my finger in his pot.
and take it to smack your hand away, sir.
Dariali, Father Xantus has sent me.
Yes, of course. What errand are we to go on?
He would like you to join him for lunch tomorrow.
What should I bring?
Yourself.
Yes, but it's so rude not to come.
Lunch is provided.
Somebody's home empty-handed.
It's the town's home, the cathedral.
Fine.
High noon? Sharp?
Sounds lovely. I'll be there. Bethana?
Yes.
Until later. I have ideas I would like to bring to you.
When it's not dinner time, maybe.
Can do. Adieu.
You're not leaving this pot boiling, are you?
That's not mine.
That's the pot Dorian just poked a finger in.
He touched it. It's his now.
Last time, the hot sauce does not go into the muffins.
Says you.
I mean,
No,
what kind of muffins?
It goes on top of them.
Point.
It soaks in.
So you eat it quick.
As night falls, it's a cool spring evening. The salt-laced wind whips through Sandpoint streets, carrying the distant cry of gulls and the faint scent of brine and fish. It was a typical early evening in the seaside town, the last rays of the sun painting the western sky in hues of orange and purple. Families gathered in the warmth of their homes. The flicker of the hearth are visible through leaded glass windows. In the quiet solitude of the Sandpoint Cathedral, Father Xantus knelt before the altar, his brow furrowed in concentration. He was praying, not in the traditional sense. Instead, he was meticulously polishing the silver, holy symbols that adorn the altar, his movements slow and deliberate. A sense of unease had clung to him for days, a subtle disquiet that mirrored the troubled dreams he'd been living. Dreams of shadows stretching long and distorted, of a creeping blight that threatened to consume the very light he swore to protect. He paused his gaze, drawn to the intricate stained-glass window depicting Desna, the Star of the North. For a fleeting moment, he could have sworn the butterfly's wings, usually vibrant and full of life, appeared dulled and faded. He pauses and points. You see, he pauses mid-sentence. The look of confusion graces his face. He looks around, and there's nobody around him. He realizes he's alone. We move across town. The garrison, Deputy Acreon, a man whose stern demeanor usually masked a deep loyalty to his town, paced his office like a caged bear. Reports had been trickling in all week. Strange tracks in the Whisperwood, whispers of shadowy figures seen near the old light, and even a few panicked accounts of livestock found mutilated on the outskirts of town. He dismissed most of them as common rural paranoia, but a nagging feeling in his gut persisted. He stopped at the window, looked out over the town square, familiar sights offering little comfort. Air felt heavy, pregnant with an unspoken threat. Meanwhile, at the Rusty Dragon, laughter spilled out onto the street, mingling with the clatter of tankards. Yet a chill that had nothing to do with the ocean breeze settled over certain corners of Sandpoint. In the dimly lit backroom of the Pixie's kitten, Madame Nanaka, a human of Tian heritage, her eyes roomy with age, laid out fresh spread of cards. They weren't her usual fortune-telling deck, but a set she hadn't touched in years, heavy with symbols of destruction and despair. As she turned the final card, a single guttural cough escaped her lips, and her hand trembled, scattering the rest of the deck across the worn wooden table, her voice barely audible above the low hum of the tavern next door. 7 dooms.
I'm sure it will be fine.
Totally.
I'm more worried about El Chupacabra outside the town.
I mean, that's one of the dooms.
I think we have to protect El Chupacabra from a doom.
No. El Chupacabra is just native to the area. You know, habitat encroachment is sending chupacabras to root through human trash.
It's a trash Chupacabra.
So it's a trash goat sucker.
Does it suck trash goats or like exclusively trash goats?
It depends. Do the Sandpoint trash heaps generally feature goats?
I don't know. We have to ask. This is not Fraggle Rock, so we can't really get that answer.
I'm not proficient in nature, so I wouldn't know if the Sandpoint trash macabre is exclusively on the Sandpoint trash goats.
That is the name of the minor league baseball team in
Sandpoint trash goats. Hell yes.
Trash goats.
All right. So night falls. You guys get rest. Morning comes. I assume Misuki and Jacob make their way to the cathedral to help with chores.
Well, after breakfast, of course.
Of course.
I've kind of been splitting my time between crafting and being at the cathedral, so I'm just going to cut the morning crafting short.
Okay.
Because I've been earning a pittance, but also helping at the cathedral when I can, since I do owe Father Xanthus a lot. Maybe not monetarily, maybe that too. But yeah, once I wrap things up early, as far as assisting at the various crafting shops that will have an extra pair of hands, I'm going to make my way to the Sandpoint Cathedral. Mm-hmm. And against my better judgment, I am not bringing my armor. It's fancy. It's got imagery of Abraxas. Now it's also adorned with imagery of Nocticula. And Nocticula actually is against destroying harmless art you don't like. That's like one of the anathemas. So I've carefully put Nocticula symbols into the armor to change the overall meaning of the composition.
It's not harmless. It's an evil holy... Anyway.
No, it's harmless now. It's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. I am both a cleric and a champion of Nocticula, and I say it's fine. It's sanctified when it's on me. I mean, if it animates on its own when I'm not in it, that's kind of not on me, like literally.
I mean, literally, yes.
All right. So you make your way sometime around lunch, Jacob.
Well, I mean, we've been requested to be present for lunch, so yeah, I'm not going to be late.
Dorian, what about you?
He makes his leisurely way over there, but is going to be 10 minutes late.
Such a dick.
And then Derry Alley?
Making an entrance the likes of which has never been seen before.
This might be your first invitation to the cathedral for lunch.
I'm very excited.
Well, if you want to make an entrance nobody's ever seen at the Sandpoint Cathedral, maybe carrying a bubbling pot of something.
Or actually just conveniently and carefully opening the doors, because I think most people just slam it open in some sort of trouble.
No, I am leading my walking cauldron, which has a glorious stew in it.
That's right. They didn't ask you to bring any food, but you brought the cauldron. The cauldron brought food.
So you guys make your way. Dorian shows up fashionably late, of course, making a quiet entrance.
Dorian does not get tea.
The air within the grand Sandpoint Cathedral is cool and hushed, a reverent silence broken only by the distant, muffled sounds of the town outside. Sunlight streams through the magnificent stained glass windows, painting vibrant, shifting patterns on the polished stone floor. Upon your arrival, young acolyte in simple white robes offers a polite bow and leads you into the main hall.
What's the acolyte's name, Ryan?
Are we going to do this for everybody?
Pretty much,
Yeah.
yes.
And we're not going to write them down. We're going to make
This one is Susie.
I mean, I work here at the cathedral, so I would know all my coworkers, obviously.
Yeah, you know this one as Susie.
Hi, Susie.
He guides you through a quiet cloister to an interior veranda bathed in the pleasant warmth of the midday sun. The veranda looks out over the cathedral's grassy central courtyard, a serene space dominated by a circle of 7 9-foot-tall menhirs that stand like ancient sentinels around the circular altar stone. A table has been set with a modest but delicious-looking lunch, fresh bread, a selection of local cheeses, sliced fruits, and a pitcher of chilled cider.
That does actually look and sound
It
appetizing.
really is, especially if it's good crusty bread.
It's cathedral charcuterie. It's awesome.
As you make your way in,
Uh-huh.
Father Xanthus rises from the table. He reaches out his hands as if to greet you. His customarily priestly vestments replaced by comfortable, practical robes. A genuine welcoming smile wrinkles the corners of his eyes. My friends, thank you for coming, he says, his arms open in a Gesture of warm greeting. Please be seated. Let's eat and enjoy the day for a bit before turning to business.
Of course.
Aha!
Thank you very much. I appreciate
I knew
it.
there would be business. I mean, thank you, Father. I will enjoy the lunch now.
And as you guys begin eating, he's like, tell me about yourselves. I've heard stories and...
Well, what stories have you heard first?
Father, are you well? Mizuki and I have been working at the cathedral for years.
Well, he's looking at Dorian and Dariali. Looks at Dorian and Dariali.
Why, hello.
Some of the looks to Dorian. Well, heard you guys have become some quite adventurous
It's true.
throughout the years. You've had some successes, and the last what was it? You went to some ruins.
Yes.
That might not have been as so successful, but you got out.
by the three corners. Yes.
Cormorants, Father. Yes. Thank you once again about reminding us about that failure. Like
It could have gone worse. We were fine.
yes. The defeating the necromancer, that definitely went better.
100%.
Yeah, still got that armor.
And defeating the Sandpoint Devil.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm not convinced that was the Sandpoint Devil.
there's been rumors about the Sandpoint. Well,
I told you it was an A Sandpoint Devil, not the. There's probably multiple.
Do you think that it's actually a species?
I mean,
that's an interesting theory. There's more than one.
I'm not an expert in nature.
I am an
This is a
expert in
kind of
esoteric
question.
lore. I can identify the creature. Can I do that now, Ryan, so we can shut Jacob up?
Please.
But Dorian, I'd love to know a little more about you. You are the enigma of this group.
You know plenty about me. You know that you know much more about my family, and I'd appreciate you to stop being coy in front of our friends. Why have you invited me here? It's seldom that my people are made to sit down for tea and crumpets.
Well, now I'm curious. What?
Your people? I mean, I'm literally like half demonic looking. I live outside of town in an orphanage. And
I'm
you're
the
like, my people don't usually get invited to lunch.
I'm a perfectly normal girl. I don't know what you're talking about.
The background that you folks knew through four levels of adventuring together is that Dorian had ultimately grown up in Sandpoint, and he's a cousin of the Scarnettis. So, although he's not prominent within the family, the Scarnettis do not get along with the church. So it would generally be weird to have Father Xantus coming to Dorian specifically. So he's going to use any opportunity he can to kind of lord that over him, understanding that Father Xantus, although he needs something and Dorian may be helpful, because he loves Sandpoint, this is where he grew up, he will not miss the opportunity to give him shit. Yes.
So he
Realized we had a noble scion among us.
he just looks back to you and says, "I understand. Your family name and the cathedral have not always gotten along well."
Understatement.
One of us provides service and the other only takes.
Uh-huh.
And what are you taking?
I don't ask alms from the poor to keep the roof over this building. We provide services.
The funny part is we're actually in the center of the building that doesn't have the roof.
And he says he looks
But
away.
of course you'll pass the hat to fix that, I'm sure.
Well, when we get to business, we'll get to business after lunch. And he looks to Dariali.
I brought stew.
Care to share some of your exploits?
Well,
And whatever's in the cauldron, obviously.
Those are the exploits.
Oh, do you mind? And he starts to reach.
oh yes, feel free.
What have you cooked up today?
What do you call this?
This is God. I should have thought to give it the name. This is a mutton stew with seasonal vegetables and just very, very basic spicing, just salt and pepper. It's delicious. I really think that it went well. And as for me, I'm an academic, bit of a dilettante. I'm interested in many things. I've done some investigative work with the local constabulary. Sheriff Hemlock and I are just like this. Yeah, we're really, really close. And that's a good start. I've been here for about 15 years or so. I'm just kind of bopping around Varizia, just exploring. I'm really interested in Thassalon, and there are places where it pops out of the ground, places like here. So that's me.
It's also absolutely wonderful at dinner parties, I can attest.
Yes.
I believe he's a walking dinner party.
Well, he brings both the dinner and the party. Especially
with the cauldron walking behind.
And Misuki, how's your mom?
She's doing very well, actually. Thank you for asking. She's still working as a seamstress, and obviously also still occasionally moonlighting in the Bronze Dragon, singing and performing.
Should make it over to see her performance. It's been a while since I've taken in a show over there.
I'm sure she would love to see you, Father.
Jacob.
Yes, Father?
How's Ayava?
She's doing very well. The statuary is actually one of the things I have been lending her a hand with for a little bit of coin in return. The crafting of the Nocticulus statuettes is actually, it looks like it's going to be a profitable business long term. Nocticulus, freshly minted, so to speak, goddess, at least in that capacity. So there is not much demand, but if anybody comes by the shrine on the way to Sandpoint and they stop, then Aunt Ayava has been kind enough to explain. And yes, every once in a while we still get the occasional Nephilim foundling just there. So that part of Babbage Town still continues to serve its purpose, even if that's not necessarily how things should be. But, well, if we are capable of assisting, we provide assistance. That is Nocticula's way, especially if it helps turn anybody from a life of questionable decisions towards one without, if I may put it that way.
Looking at Dorian.
Oh, I'm not. I'm actually directly...
No, Mizuki.
Oh, yeah. But, I just want you guys to understand that there's literally no clerics of Nocticular, anywhere, as far as I can tell, because she just became a goddess. So I've been here.
There's one.
Well, yes, me. But I've been here, and I've been so, Father Xanthus, how does one do this whole cleric thing? He's like, well, normally, and he's been teaching me how to be a cleric, and I've been asking Ayava, who was a follower of the good Nocticula before there was a good Nocticula, how's this whole goddess work? And she's like, oh, I'm an artist. I just go by feel. And I'm like, okay, I'll take that to Father Xanthus and see if he can work with that.
Demetriar, do you have pamphlets and you go door to door?
I should.
So wait, are you going to be a Mormon of Nocticula?
So there's actually a feat called Evangelize. Unfortunately, it requires level 7, where you go, here's a fact about my faith. And they go, you're absolutely right, you've convinced me. Or they go, no, I refuse. I'll make a will save and fail, and now I'm stupefied for a couple of rounds because I don't understand. So yes, I could in theory be that. But it'll take another 4 or so levels.
Say Sandpoint Adventists.
So you guys work your way through lunch.
The 7th Doom Adventists.
Acolytes spend some time clearing the plates.
What are their names?
Pouring cider.
Name tags.
Read the name tags.
Well, Mizuki and Jacob should recognize them because we've been here for years,
yes.
Literally inside the cathedral.
If they're going to start clearing the table, Mizuki will immediately get up and start helping.
Oh, yes.
And Father Xanthus says, I have something else for you.
Mm-hmm.
Please.
Okay.
Please, Mizuki.
Sit back down.
Okay, if you insist.
And he says...
Very uncomfortable about it, though.
I know you guys the 4 of you have worked together on some previous adventures, some jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Fared fairly well. So that's why I've called you 4 together. But what do you guys know of Sandpoint's shameful history.
Well, Ryan, what do we know about Sandpoint's shameful history?
What kind of lores and or core skills are we rolling?
You could do Sandpoint lore.
I can do esoteric lore at a -2.
You do that too.
So real quick, in addition, like if I looked this up, or maybe it was in the player's guide, but like the things that happened in Rise of the Rune Lords happened within certainly Dorian's lifetime. It was like 17 years ago or something.
Yeah, absolutely. You would have been a teenager when that all happened.
Right. So was he saying that in terms of Sandpoint lore as in like recent or like long time? Like what was the...
Yeah, long time. Like, yeah, so
Okay.
you would know that stuff. So, and I think most of you would know that being around Sandpoint for that time, right? Misuki's been there at least that long, right?
15 years.
Okay, so just shy. So it was still pretty fresh, only 2 years. And then Jacob is only 16.
Yes, I'm actually younger than Rise of the Rune Lords events. But you did give me Babbage Town lore.
Yes. So
I'm going to roll it now.
Sure. I think you guys would know most of what happened through Rise of the Rune Lords through all of the...
Well,
I know what Wendell Babbage did during Rise of the Rune Lords.
nothing good.
Actually, I know the public part, which was pretty much all good.
There was that time he jumped out the window to escape the guard.
So you can, if you don't have a specific lore, society would work too.
Oh,
I have the only lore I have somehow is academic lore.
If you got society to roll.
I sure do.
Dorian got a 20.
All right. What about everybody else?
A 20.
Did my dice roll? No, they did.
Yes,
It did, yes. He got a 27.
You rolled really
Well,
well.
I can't see it. I don't know why. Okay, thank you.
You got a 27.
You are the high roller.
I understand that. I'm not seeing it.
So you guys would all be really familiar with the Goblin attack, Nualia. You would know about the rumors of the Sandpoint Devil.
The giant attack.
Yeah. Everything from Rise of the Rune Lord. You would also know about Ameko was...
the lost one.
Yeah. Came Empress of Tianjia.
That was actually more recently, but yes.
Yeah. So anything from Rise of the Rune Lords on, you guys definitely know.
Also, she's Empress of Minkai.
Minkai, yes. Thank you. And then, Dimitri, you have your history of Babbage Town.
Right. So my society is a 17, so I probably don't know as much detail about what was going on with Sandpoint before Rise, but during Rise, I know what Wendell Babbage's group did. And to elaborate on that whole loose cannon thing, all of us have played through Rise of the Rune Lords. Some of us have run Rise of the Rune Lords, but it was all in different groups. And we're trying to incorporate some of the things that were done during those games into the canon version for this campaign. And Wendell Babbage has left a lasting mark by establishing it wasn't originally that, but it became a nursery.
Okay, I'm going to ask for the Cliff Notes version.
This is why I said we should not start this.
He hired some tieflings because that's what they were in the remaster, and now they are human with Nephilim ancestry, and they were taking care of some goblin babies that he brought into town, and Nephilim babies have just turned up over there, since Nephilims aren't always desirable to have, especially given Nualia's history. So Jacob was one of them, and a few others have been left there over the years as well.
Okay. And anybody want to share what they know about Nualia?
I can say what I know, unless anybody else wants to.
Nualia was the adopted daughter of the former pastor of the chapel in Sandpoint.
Yeah, Father Ezekiel Tobin.
And one night, the cathedral burned down, Nualia disappeared, and Father Tobin died.
Yeah, no bodies were recovered. Mm-hmm. They believe that she had perished, actually. Mm-hmm. But yeah, later on was found to be alive and well, so to speak.
I thought Tobin's corpse was found in the cathedral.
Yes, because she used Father Tobin's remains for a ritual
Do stuff.
to transform herself into a full demon and not just a Nephilim.
All right, right. But the cathedral used to be wooden, which is why it burned down. And then they built a stone one for the Swallowtail Festival at the very start of Rise. That was the opening of it.
Yeah. So he listens to everything you guys recount about the past, and he nods, gives some grimaces as you talk about some of the more
late unpleasantness.
Yeah, the more unpleasant pieces. And
late unpleasantness is before Rise.
Yes, the late unpleasantness, the later unpleasantness, the latest unpleasantness.
And yep. Yeah, and when you talk about the fire that destroyed the chapel, he shakes his head and lets out a sigh.
Oh yeah, out of character. That's how he became father, because he was acolyte at that point.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, like 5 years after that, 17 years ago, she returned, cloaked in shadow. A goblin raid that struck Sandpoint. She choreographed the whole thing. But, there was groups of adventurers, much like yourselves, and he looks at each one of you, set out to stop the goblins, and that's when they discovered that Nualia yet lived. However, she refused to surrender peacefully and was slain. And that brings us to today. Over the past 17 years, his voice heavy, I've done much thinking on poor Nualia. She didn't deserve the fate she got. I'm certainly not justifying her actions, but I wish it never came to that sort of situation in the first place. That I only came to this town after the fire that took my predecessor's life, no excuse.
That was why you've taken me in and taught me stuff? Because you were afraid that without guidance, Nephilim could do that kind of thing again?
No. I love all people, and you're just as much a part of this town as me. And he nods to Dorian, Darilli, and Dariali, and Misuki. We're all children of the town, children of the gods.
It's true.
All of those who worship Desna should know better and treat the children of the world more kindly. My predecessor's failure to be a father figure is in part what caused Nualia's fall. But the people of Sandpoint were no help in how they treated her as something less than human, something fit only to soften their own fears, or something to jealously covet. His gaze meets each of yours in turn, searching for compassion. After her defeat, the least I could do was see to it that she got a proper burial here in town. Some folks blanched at the idea, but I'm glad that most of us were more understanding and forgiving. Only I feel like it's not enough. Nualia needs to know we've forgiven her. She needs to know that I've forgiven her. She doesn't deserve an afterlife of torment. Her life, he shakes his head, her life was torment enough. He pauses, looking at you, gauging your reactions.
What are you suggesting?
That's a good question.
What are you asking of us?
Well, I've only spoke about this to one other, a friend named Adrani. Nualia's been dead for nearly 2 decades, but time does not pass the same for the dead as it does for the living. Adrani knows a ritual that can put us in contact with the spirits of the dead, and in her last letter, she told me she's willing to perform this ritual here when she next visits, so that I can offer Nualia my apologies and forgive her. I don't know if that will be enough to help her or to stave off an afterlife of torment, but I do know, if nothing is done, Sandpoint will have failed her yet again.
Can I roll religion?
What do you want to know?
Well, I want to know if this actually works the way Father Xanthus is telling me it's going to work. Like, you can maybe alleviate an afterlife of torment this way.
Yeah, I'm not
sure.
I am
what he's saying.
I am so skeptical.
If nothing else, it will at least assuage his conscience.
Well, yeah, that's a thing that I'm certain this ritual could do. Let Father Xanthus rest easy. But he's been teaching me, about spirits and the afterlife and stuff for years. And I'm like, does this sound right?
Maybe you ask him about the ritual. He says,
you know what? Yes, that's a good idea. I will ask him for more details of a ritual so that I get more details about whether this is legit or not without directly calling him into question, because he has been literally teaching me about this stuff.
And he says, well, there is a ritual that we can do. It calls forth her spirit.
Why
and
now?
Because it's weighing on him.
Yeah. It's
And Dorian chimes in and says, when you say Sandpoint failed her, is that the royal Sandpoint? I don't understand why we are getting dragged into
The people in general are somewhat bigoted.
yeah. He goes on to explain. Well,
You're talking to the scion of probably the most bigoted family in Sand.
Well aware.
The people were unkind to Nualia. You know, they would sneak up on her and cut locks of hair away, call her names, and say she was a demon. Some people believe that just by being near her would save their loved ones, and put a lot of pressure on her.
I am all too familiar with similar reactions.
I'd want to burn down the city too.
So, I don't want to burn down the city. Not even just the cathedral. The cathedral is fine. Also, it's stone now, so I wouldn't be able to burn it down, even if I don't want to.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from, but if somebody did that sort of thing to me, I would be calling for vengeance too. And how do we know that when Nualia is contacted that she's going to feel particularly, what's the word I'm looking for? Forgiving.
Remorseful.
Are there any sort of dangers in this ritual, or do we need some sort of protections?
Father Xanthus, you have my full support in this endeavor.
In any endeavor, of course.
I feel that Nocticular specifically would want to offer redemption to any soul that is willing to let go of violence. And as such, I feel that my part in this ritual is absolutely assured. You have any assistance you request of me, I will provide.
And my axe, right. But yeah.
And my hoof.
So, you had a question, Brian, for Masuki?
Yeah. If there are any dangers in the ritual, any sort of precautions that we need to take?
Yeah, so during the ritual, of course, Adrani and myself will be involved.
Okay.
There could be, he grimaces as entities trying to cross the plains. And we may need you.
So you're going to open a door and you want us to stand bouncer?
Essentially. To help with the ritual, of course.
Of course. Okay, out of character, are we talking like a ritual? Ritual is, I guess, the actual rituals casting?
So, like, in second edition, like, some spells are just rituals now.
Yes, I am. Yeah, okay.
So
So are we being asked to serve as secondary casters and making checks?
No.
Okay.
We got the guest list. There's one name on the guest list. Else. We're supposed to kick him out.
If they slip me a 20, Dimitri.
20 gold is 20 gold?
But as to why I've called you, where the complication comes in. In order for Adrani's ritual to succeed, we need a physical link.
Okay.
A soul.
You need her body.
It's been years, and any of her belongings are long gone now, which leaves only her mortal remains.
You want us to dig up?
You want us to raid the fucking gravesite?
Well, as loath as I was to exhume her body, it was necessary to the rituals, to giving my forgiveness.
You've done it already?
But when we opened her grave...
Tell me she was fucking gone. Tell me she was gone.
Oh, God.
Just say it, Ryan.
Her coffin was empty.
Fuck you.
All right, so first of all, Father Xanthus, far be it for me to presume to tell you how to do the whole religion thing, but it strikes me as odd that you would want forgiveness from somebody whose grave you are literally disturbing.
There are reasons to exhume corpses. This is one of them. How was the gravesite disturbed? Was it like she broke out, or did someone physically remove her and then put the coffin back?
It looks like it was tunneled into from below.
That's not great.
So that when we reached it, the whole grave caved in.
So what you're telling me is that there's actually a cave in the graveyard you want us to go into. You could have started with that, Father Xanthus. Really?
No, I'm glad he started with lunch.
Well, yes, I suppose you are right. Going there on an empty stomach would have set worse. But on the other hand, we can now have a chance to lose our lunch. So 50-50.
He says, be warned though, we noticed some claw marks on the underside of the coffin. Missing body in the tunnel.
Wouldn't there be? claw marks in a graveyard.
And
on the underside of the coffin or on the inside of the lid? This is two different things.
Can we see the
Clarification on that,
scene, please?
the underside of the coffin.
Okay.
Yes, I will take you.
So this is in the Sandpoint graveyard, like literally next door to the cathedral.
Right outside.
So they buried her right next to the cathedral because, and he'll tell you this, that it was a compromise with the townsfolk, because many people objected to her being buried at all with people, so
and
away from the others that were buried, so that she wasn't with.
Father, when did you try to exhume her body? How long ago?
I had Naffer start digging a couple days ago.
So for the last couple of days, there's been a hole into some sort of a possibly undead cave system below.
Is this why you kept asking me to go downstairs to the archive?
Yes.
Father Xanthus, again, I do not wish to presume to tell you how to do this whole religion thing, but this strikes me as maybe a bit odd.
And you guys, he starts walking. He's follow me. And,
Of course, Father.
As you guys are walking, he continues talking. The ghouls have been a problem in this region for decades.
Okay, just a moment, Father Xanthus. Just a moment.
But the cathedral.
Are we still in the?
That was that was one of my next questions. Is this consecrated ground?
Yeah, you walk. Yeah, you guys. Again, you guys are walking through the cathedral proper.
Are there any alcoves that I can go into for 10 minutes?
Because put your armor on?
Yes, it's in the backpack. I'm not wearing it, but I did bring it with me.
Well, let's be real. The situation has changed. We've gone from hors d'oeuvres to possible combat.
I knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen.
There's no reason that we cannot have hors d'oeuvres during combat.
And so he makes his way. You guys continue.
Fine. I'll wait.
You'll wait.
It takes too long to put on the armor.
Stay away from the hole, Jacob. Don't fall in.
The ghouls, they often go unnoticed, usually backfilling the graves that they defile. And they can go on unnoticed for ages. That the grave hasn't been backfilled tells me the theft's recent enough that her remains might still be recoverable. And this is why I've called you as you guys arrive out there. And he points down to they covered it with a canvas tarp.
All right. I'm going to put my backpack down. I'm going to start taking out my armor, and I'm going to start putting it on because it takes 10 minutes.
He says, I want you to crawl into that, he points down, that open grave. Explore the tunnels below. And he looks at Dorian, knowing that you've been a tunnel explorer yourself. And I hope this all makes more sense now. I want you to explore the tunnels below and determine how extensive they are. If there are indeed ghouls lurking below, I ask that you destroy them before they can become a more severe threat to the town. And if you can find Nualia's remains, I would like you to return them. If not to serve as a focus for a call spirit ritual, then simply to be able to put her back to rest.
So let me ask you, Father, how are we going to identify Nualia's remains from all the other chewed up, ghoul-eaten bones?
That's a good point. If we happen to find multiple corpses, should we bring them all back?
He goes on to. He tells you that if you do find remains down there, they would be the most recently retrieved because the ghouls would have eaten anything.
Forensic science takes a feat.
They don't necessarily. Okay.
The ghouls would have eaten anything that they have taken previously, and like I said, I believe because they haven't backfilled this that.
Ryan,
done recently.
Ryan, anatomically, is there anything that would be different from? Is she considered a Nephilim by the rules? I have medicine and I have nature.
Yeah,
I am trained in medicine. Is there anything anatomically with the bones that will make it immediately apparent that this is not a human skeleton?
No, it's a human ancestry. What do you got, Masuki?
This is not a recent theft, as Father Xanthus said. So there's no meat on them bones. So there's nothing for ghouls.
So whatever's going on, you're assuming it's something else.
Do they not?
It's not we didn't. You don't. I mean, unless they stole the bones for soup stock, which I don't think ghouls are making soup.
To grind them into their bread?
I mean, because if this is indeed a recent theft, as you have said, then it's just not feasible that somebody is trying to eat her remains, because there wouldn't be any remains to eat, correct? Because this has been 17 years.
Right, it would just be the bones.
Yeah, and people don't just chew on bones.
So it must be some sort of a tunneling dog?
Yes, it might be a tunneling dog. However, we don't have any dog slicers in this campaign.
Can we get a cooking lore to see how much marrow is left to make a stock?
Possibly. Possibly.
Nualia stock. A Nualia bone broth.
And just for your efforts, I'm willing to part with.
Oh wow! Okay.
75 gold pieces for each of you.
All right.
I'll pull them from the church's upkeep funds, and I can make sure that you guys have healing and magical support from the cathedral for this at no cost.
Father Xanthus, as much as I don't think I should be agreeing with Dorian over you, I think he has a very serious point that he had made, in that I feel like this is a personal quest for you. I don't feel the cathedral's funds collected from the people of Sandpoint should be spent on this.
This is your opportunity to give it back to the people after you get rewarded.
I think I will, but I would like you to think on that. Meditate, perhaps, Father Xanthus, whether your pursuit of personal goals is negatively affecting the community
Jacob,
we are supposed to serve.
Jacob,
we don't lecture Father Xanthus.
He just.
Well, we also don't know Father Xanthus is exhuming corpses until literally an hour ago. We don't know that there are ghouls under the cathedral until literally half an hour ago. I'm freaking out here.
Jacob, I know this is
Here,
unsettling.
Jacob, have a cup of tea.
You know? I'm glad you know.
We don't.
Is it chamomile?
Her body, Nualia has suffered enough. She should not suffer in the afterlife for eternity.
Has it been 10 minutes? Because I can't accept this cup of tea if I'm still putting on armor.
I'm okay. I will pour it into your mouth.
As I'm fastening the armor on me. Thank you for the assistance. It's okay.
He says, come with me. You can come inside. You can put your armor on. I will get you some supplies to take with you.
Thank you, Father Xanthus.
So we are also all very well aware that there are Thessalonian ruins under the town.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's Thessalonian ruins all the way down.
It is.
Actually, no.
Does this hole connect to any of the ruins that we are aware of?
You don't know that. You're not even familiar with these tunnels. You haven't been down there yet.
I know I haven't been down there. I'm still asking a question in character.
Yeah, and he's like, nobody's been down there. We once we realized what was going on, we covered it and asked you to lunch.
No one went down there. No one even looked down there. You just covered it with a tarp for a few days and
just a day.
Okay.
Nefer brought this information to me yesterday.
I'm sure you can see where I'm questioning Father Xanthus's judgment. Father, your key attribute is supposed to be wisdom, yes?
He covered it with a tarp.
The wisdom?
Listen, we've both played Crusader Kings. We've both had the pit to hell. He's just trying to fill it with dirt.
Yes, I'm certain that goes well in 1/3 of the events that trigger it. I'm not sure it goes well here.
No, now we're throwing bodies.
No, it's not. It's negative. We've thrown negative bodies. We've taken a body out of the pit.
No. See, we're the bodies that we're throwing into the pit.
No, we're the procession. We're the holy procession. I'm going to be the one chanting. You're going to be carrying an icon, and then we're just going to walk into the pit, and then we'll see what happens.
Okay, so whether we're the procession or the bodies remains to be seen, because if we don't come out of the fucking pit, we're the bodies.
Yes, it's not mutually exclusive. We could be both. We could be a procession of bodies. And if our characters die down there and make new ones, we could have a second procession of bodies down the same... Anyway, what supplies is he offering?
All right, so you guys make your way back inside, and Acolyte Johan comes in. Did you recognize him?
Hey, Johan. Lovely to see you. A great morning we had. It's a shame you couldn't have joined us for lunch.
Yes, I heard it was a wonderful lunch, but I understand that you've been called to higher things.
Or lower things, as the case may be.
No.
Might be the last wonderful thing about today. That lunch.
You're not going to bury yourself, are you?
Catacombs.
We're going into the graves?
Yes.
But as long as no one is filling the hole in after us, then we are not technically buried.
Okay.
I was not aware that we needed to ask Father Xanthus not to, but now I have to.
But he hands Father Xanthus a small wooden crate. Father Xanthus opens it up. There's 4 pouches with 75 gold pieces each. And also within this crate are 4 healing potions, lesser, 4 anti-plagues, lesser, 2 salves of anti-paralysis, and 6 holy waters. Let's see, distribute coins.
Oh, you weren't kidding when you said we were going to come into money fast.
See, sometimes you guys just got to trust me.
No, I can't trust you, Ryan.
But in the party loot, so you guys can loot out each what you need out of that. What you are carrying on your bodies is what you have. So party loot, I assume, is
and we just drag
anything
stuff
stored, not on your persons.
Right. We did all get holy water as a result of our second successful pre-adventure adventure.
True.
Who here has good ranged attacks?
Pretty decent with it.
Actually, Teriali, do you think you could load holy water into your launcher?
I don't know, and I'll tell you why. Because it says it contains a small metal basket sized to hold alchemical bombs.
I think holy water should qualify as the same size.
It's not a bomb. Not have the bomb trait.
You're not a bomb.
I know.
Okay. All right. Does anybody have good decks for ranged attacks? Because I do not. So that holy water does not help me.
Yeah, I can do it.
All right. I'm going to drag my holy water into the party stash. So if anybody wants to take it, you can take it.
I don't know what to tell you, dude.
All right. So I assume you guys have accepted the challenge.
Of course. I can't say no to Father Xanthus.
Would love to, but
no.
So
I'm just gonna show up to work tomorrow and just like, oh yeah, sorry, I'm not going in the fucking grave.
Somebody still hasn't picked their lesser healing potion, and there are still 2 unclaimed anti-plagues. And we can talk about this salve of anti-paralysis. I don't think I should be the one carrying it.
And that's what I'm doing.
Because I'm probably going to be up front and getting paralyzed.
I will take one of those, and I'll take an anti-plague.
And I suppose I should change my spell. Are we actually going down there today?
He would like you to.
Okay, then I'm stuck with my current spell selection. And should we live to see another day, perhaps I'll look into the anti-paralysis from spells.
We can still actually spend some of this gold because it's probably a good idea to stock up before jumping into the catacombs beneath the cathedral.
That's true. Can I obtain a better shield?
Yeah, you had one that you expected to be in town today.
Right? It was on layaway.
Okay.
It came in with the food market, the farmer's market yesterday.
Farmer's market.
Oh, I did want to point out that, when we went into that second adventure where I got the full plate, it wasn't actually a Thessalonian temple. It was still like 1,000 years old.
You're not a Thessalonian.
No, you're correct. But it was the Temple of Abraxas that was only 1,000 years old. So there might be layers upon layers upon layers, and eventually you hit Thessalon.
Okay, but we also are very well aware that the Glassworks links into a Thessalonian ruin, and the Old Light is a Thessalonian ruin. There are Thessalonian ruins directly under fucking Sandpoint.
Yeah, but isn't that just Varizia?
Yeah, but specifically right here in town, there are two, count them, 2 Thessalonian ruins that we can explore.
Technically 3?
Well, yes.
Because there's a sinkhole that happened, right?
Yep.
It's true.
Or does it all count as 1?
Who knows? Maybe all of the catacombs underneath Sandpoint all link up in one giant fucking labyrinth.
All right.
That's
so. You guys can spend your gold was going to try and get you guys into the catacombs before we end for the night.
You can do that. I'm buying healer's gloves before fucking going into the fucking catacombs, please.
Sure. And you can get the sturdy shield. Was there anything, you guys want anything else? You can add that to your sheets. As long as it's level 1 or 2 and common.
Yeah, no, healer's gloves are level 4.
Oh. I gave it, I'll say you also had come across somebody that could bring them in with the farmer's market as well. Because you guys had like a month of downtime, so you guys were able to have a little time to get some things that you wanted. So I let the sturdy shield go, and I'll let your healer's gloves go.
I would like the low level bag of holding. Yeah, I will.
Good idea.
Make that
something pouch.
Spacious pouch.
Yes.
It is
also level 4.
It's common.
It is.
Yeah,
yes,
it's common. Yep. Okay. Was there something Dorian needed or wanted?
A painting of himself to put in the attic.
That's nice. That's hero point worthy. If you don't, 200? 100 or 200-year-old literature?
Yes.
Sorry, where do you see the level on it? So it says like item 3. Does that mean it's a 3rd level?
Yep.
Yes, that's exactly it.
Okay. And I can't figure out where the common is. Oh, common. Okay.
Cool.
In between sessions, I grabbed up bracers of missile deflection. That's really the only thing.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
I'm going to need to sell one of the backups steel shields because that's a little too heavy for me to be walking around with.
How heavy is it?
Encumbering.
No. What's the bulk?
1.
I'll carry it for you.
You don't have to. I have a second backup shield.
Yeah, I know, but if it fucking breaks, you need another fucking shield.
Okay. You guys spend your time preparing. You make your way back to the cathedral.
I'm telling my mother where I'm going first. Her and Aunt Calidia, obviously, I need to let them know. I will be delving into the earth for Father Xanthus.
Misuki, please be careful. What?
Of course.
Why? What? Why?
And I give her the box text that Father Xanthus gave us.
And she hugs you and kisses you on the forehead. Be safe, my child.
Of course, Mother. I will see you when I return.
I knew I could never contain you and your adventurous spirit.
Takes one to know one.
Get it from me. And so yeah, you guys load up on a few things, and Father Xanthus and Nefer are at the gravesite, and Nefer pulls the tarp back, and Father Xanthus says, "Be careful. You find yourselves in over your heads. Beat a hasty retreat back here. I will be waiting and ready to help with healing as necessary. May Desna guide your steps and watch over you in the darkness."
They are putting a ladder into this, right? So we can climb up and down. We don't just have to jump.
I rope.
There's no ladder.
Can we get a fucking ladder, please?
It goes down into the darkness.
How far?
I can toss light into it, should we?
You got
up to 60 feet.
We got dark vision, right?
No, I have low light.
Low light.
Well, it's daylight out, so yeah, you can see down in there. It drops about 20 feet. It looks like you'd have to climb down. You could use a rope to aid.
Before we leave, I do have a question. How are item 2 magical common here in Sandpoint?
They're readily available.
Okay, so if I wanted to spend 35 gold on the hand wraps of Mighty Blows, I could have that. Okay, I'm going to purchase that before we leave.
Okay.
I feel this is going to be a good use of cathedral money.
I still think it's foot wraps.
As I get to kick evil with it.
Okay. All right. You said you have a rope, Dairy Alley?
I do.
You feel like that would help you some.
Okay, cool. I rig it up so there's got to be something.
You're in a graveyard. There's really
pitons.
You're gonna pull down somebody's headstone with you on top of you.
Not. But is there like a gate or a fence?
Hold on. Wasn't she buried right up against the cathedral?
Yeah,
really close to it, yeah.
Just tie it around like a pillar or something.
Sure.
It's 50 foot of rope, so it should go down.
Yeah.
And anybody who's bought the Adventuring Standard also has the same, so you can have
my axe.
And my 50 feet of rope.
No, that's to cut the rope.
In what order do you want to descend this?
Before we do this, do we want my light down there so we can see what we're descending into?
Oh, I'm going to activate the bioluminescent stripes that I have, so I start to glow.
How far do you glow?
Like a torch.
Dorian will go down first. Assume we just throw a light down there.
All right.
Don't throw me
Sure.
down.
I cast light, and if Dorian wants, I can just attach it to Dorian. And if Dorian doesn't, I can toss it down as far as I can see, up to 60 feet of movement in a single action.
Well, Ryan said it only goes 20 feet down.
Yep.
So you can just go boom. And
You
just
drop
light
a light at the bottom, and now it is illuminated down at the bottom.
Perfect.
All right, Dorian, you work your way down the rope. Go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Yeah.
I am proficient in that.
Nice.
Athletics, you said?
Yes.
Tweener. 15.
A 15. That would be a failure, but because you're using the rope, it is a success, and you make your way down safely. Who's next?
Safe for jumping down the fucking pit.
I mean, do you guys want me to thud down there? Because I might just make a new floor if I fall in my full plate. But all right, let's go.
All right.
Let's
Go
go.
ahead. Roll me
Athletics.
athletic.
All right, that's actually better than average. I've got a +6, and that makes it a 22.
All right. You make your way down deftly. Who's next?
Uncle Dariali, is your cauldron coming? I will go down. I will go down first.
No, you want to send the cauldron down first so it doesn't fall on you.
I don't want. No. I'm not going to jump down onto a cauldron.
You'd rather have the cauldron fall on you. All right,
I can move. I am ambulatory.
let's start moving then.
That is a 19.
That is a 19. Okay. And
Ooh,
Dariali.
15 plus 5 is a 20.
Everybody makes it down.
Oh, the cauldron
just
is inside the bag of
fine.
holding, and I take it out when we get
Then
down.
the cauldron thuds down.
I have some sense.
Okay. I'm surprised that we actually all made a simple check. Probably because it doesn't really matter.
All right. So you guys make your way down into the warrens below. The tunnels in these warrens have been burrowed and are sized for small creatures with 4-foot high ceilings ahead of you.
Knowledge check.
Or,
What dug this out?
If we're assuming undead, is that going to be a religion check?
I think Father Xantus already alluded to you that it looks probably like ghouls had dug this out.
I know that's what he said. I would like to confirm whether or not that's actually true. Because
I think
this is
we've
a
already
person-
established Father Xanthus is not exactly trustworthy.
I had
Go
all
ahead and
faith
roll.
in Father Xanthus, and then he put a fucking tarp over a grave after a day after he said it was dug up from the fucking underneath. Like,
Go ahead and roll nature.
how about esoteric lore?
Esoteric lore.
It's to identify creatures, so it should be perfectly fine. Okay.
So we're looking at nature, Ryan.
Yeah.
18.
Okay. Hold on.
18, you have no reason to disbelieve Father Xantus.
And yet I do anyway.
Fabulous. So my proficiency bonus to untrained skill checks to recall knowledge is equal to my level instead of 0. Does this count as recalling knowledge?
Yeah.
I don't buy this whole ghoul story, Ryan. I'm sorry. As both a player and a character, I can't believe it.
Are you telling me it's a red herring?
It might
Communism
be.
was just a red herring.
No, communism was a red flag.
Flames on the side of my face.
All right. Dorian, as you made your way down, you heard some chattering, and go ahead and give me a perception check.
Ooh, 13.
13. You're not sure what you heard, but you heard, you couldn't make out the full sentence, but you heard a word that stands out. And you've heard this before in the history of Sandpoint rumors, the name Rip Nugget.
Oh, God.
And that's where we will pick up next week.
Ah, delightful.
Thank you for listening to Dour Gnome Adventures, a Dour Gnome production. Please share us with your community and drop us a review. It is listeners like you who help build this community. Check out our website, DourGnomeProductions.com for links to our social media and to join our Discord community. Dour Gnome Productions uses trademarks and/or copyrights owned by Paizo Inc., used under Paizo's community use policy. We are expressly prohibited from charging you to use or access this content. Dour Gnome Productions is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Inc. and Paizo products, visit Paizo.com. We are playing through the Pathfinder Adventure Path, 7 Dooms for Sandpoint by James Jacobs. Music and sound effects for this podcast are by Monument Studios. Check them out at monumentstudios.net. Dour Gnome Adventures is the property of Dour Gnome. Dour Gnome Adventures is the property of Dour Gnome Productions.